Hello again guys, welcome, thanks for joining me, Mike here. Hey, how many of you guys have ever attempted or have done a bold color accent wall in one of your rooms? Well, if you have, you probably found that it's quite challenging to get a perfect cut-in line between the two walls and from the accent wall to the ceiling and the baseboard. Well, stick with me because in today's video I am going to give you a tip that's going to give you that perfectly straight cut-in line. Okay, so before we get into this tip, I just wanted to quick update you on the house situation. If you've been following us throughout the house build, thanks, we appreciate it. We are moved in now and everything is great. We're happy here, but now it's time to go room by room and start doing, putting our personal touch on each room. So we decided to tackle the office first, and we couldn't be happier with the result of it. And here is where the accent wall is, so I'll get to that in a minute. But here's the office. It turned out great. You know, we ended up going with the same butcher block office top in here as we did on the island top in the kitchen, Brenda's work surface in her little area, and in the guest bath countertop. We've been using these old wood filing cabinets for a long time, so we got rid of those. Brenda ended up finding some really nice commercial style file cabinets at one of the restores. And she ended up stripping them down, painting them black, and they turned out great. You can see on this wall we added a big world map, and it looks pretty cool there. We wanted one for a long time, but just never had the place to put it. And on the other wall you can see a black and white pencil drawing. A quick story about that: when I was 16, I did that myself in art class in school. Rolled it up, took it home, threw it on the counter, and as any good mom would do, she had it professionally framed, and it's been hanging in the house for over 4 years. They ended up moving down to Florida, and somehow we ended up with it, and Brenda thought it would look great on the office wall. Anyway, I'm going to get to the painting tip. Okay, first thing, I'm going to show you tape here. Do not use the green tape. I am only using this for reference. Make sure that you go to the hardware store and you buy a good painter's tape. A lot of times I think Brenda used frog tape on this wall, and she didn't have any problems. Okay, first thing you do is tape off the wall. Let's just pretend that this wall and this wall are the same color, and we're going to paint this accent wall here. What you want to do is you want to take your good quality tape, and you want to tape off the wall that you're not going to paint. So we would start at the ceiling, work our way down, tape off this wall right here, not the wall that you're going to paint, okay? So once you have the ceiling taped off, you have the side walls taped off, and you have your base taped off, what you're going to do then is you're going to take this color paint, okay, this actual wall color paint, and what you're going to do is you're going to paint the tape. It's okay if it bleeds onto this wall because you're going to paint this wall anyway. The main thing is you want to paint the tape, not all the tape, just to get in that corner, okay? Then you're going to let it dry. Once it's all dried, then you can go ahead and leave the tape, but then start painting your wall color. 1 coat, 2 coats, whatever it happens to be. Once your project is done and it's time to remove the tape, carefully remove the tape at a 45-degree angle, slightly pulling away from you, and it should come off with no problems if you use the good quality tape. Now what that is going to do is, because you painted this tape this wall color, there's no chance that the black over top of that is going to bleed through this tape around the edge on the bottom. Now after you pull this off, you should have a perfectly clean line from the black to the white or whatever wall color you decide to go with. And once your project is done, wait probably about an hour to remove the tape. Even if the paint is a little bit tacky, you're still good. It's way better than waiting a day or two to peel the tape off, or you could end up with a problem. Anyway guys, hope this tip helps. If you decide to paint an accent wall color, I highly recommend this tip, and your project should turn out perfect in the end. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll catch you next time.